Hello everyone, it's me, John again, and I'm making this video as a follow-up to the video I did yesterday and just uploaded. And this video is, and tonight's a new moon, and it's a good time to say prayers and to give tribute to the gods. And in my last video I discussed, I was talking about Enlil and Ninurta and Enki and the rivalry of the Anunnaki gods, but I wanted to take a moment to discuss the times when they were worked together, and they were very close actually. So to kind of put together so that you can get more of an understanding of the functionality of the gods and like that. But there was a lot of there was a problem between, obviously Enlil and Enki and the ranking system and the promotion of the Ninurta and, a kind of competitiveness between the two clans. And, but if you read the myth of Ninurta versus Anzu, you find in there that when Ninurta goes to retrieve the tables of destiny, which were stolen, and he was the only, out of the only gods, he was the only one who was brave enough to stand up and say, okay, I'm going to go and retrieve these. And he actually went and defeated the Anzu. But the first time that he, the tables of destiny were stolen from Enlil while he was bathing by this Anzu bird, which is like a very big kind of bird monster creature. And it flew off, and all the gods were upset and in panic, and because they were like, well, without the tables of destiny, they don't have the power, and this creature could fly around and now is causing all this havoc on Earth, and so basically Enlil sent Ninurta, and Ninurta went in, and the first time that he went to battle it, he did not defeat it. And he took his mace, which is exactly like Thor's mace, very similar, and the mace, he sent the mace off to see Enki, and Enki told the mace how to defeat the Anzu. And so and in here it describes his Enki's instructions to defeat the Anzu, and he says, "Don't let the battle slacken. Press home your victory. Tire him out so he sheds his pinions in a clash of tempest. Take a throw stick to follow your arrows and cut off his pinions. Detach both right and left. When he sees his wings and emits his utterance, shouts wing to wing. Don't panic. Draw taut from the curve of your bow. Seize him by the throat. Conquer Anzu, and let the winds bring his feathers as good news." To eke her to your father Enlil's house, rush and inundate the mountain pastures, and slit the throat of the wicked Anzu. Then shall kingship enter eke her again. Then shall rights return to the father who begot you. Then surely shall shrines be created. Establish your cult centers all over the four quarters. Your cult centers shall enter eke her. Show prowess to the gods, and your name shall be powerful. Sharur bowed and took the message, carried the battle to dispatch the Lord. Everything he had told him, he repeated to him. Do not let the battle slacken. Press home your victory. Tire him out so that he sheds his pinions in the clash of tempests. Take a throw stick to follow your arrows and cut off his pinions. Okay, so anyway, he says, seize him by the throat, conquer Anzu, let the winds bring the feathers as good news. To Ker, to your father Enlil's house, rush and inundate the mountain pastures, and slit the throat of the Anzu. The Lord listened to the words of the far side of Ea. He hunched in trepidation and went into hiding. The Lord marshaled the seven of battle. The warrior marshaled the seven evil winds who dance in dust, the seven whirlwinds. He mustered a battle array, made war with a terrifying formation. Even the gales were silent at his side, poised for conflict. So right here I'm going to talk about how when he battled, what happened. Okay, so in the second part, because a tempest to the four winds, weapons slew slew the protection of frost. Both were bathed in the sweat of battle. Anzu grew weary in the clash of tempest, shed his pinions. He, Ninurta, took a throw stick to follow his arrows and cut off his pinions, detached both right and left. He, Anzu, saw his wings and emitted his utterance, but as he shouted wing to wing, a shaft came up at him. A dart passed through his very heart. He, Ninurta, made an arrow pass through pinion and wing. A dart passed through heart and lung. He slew the mountains, inundated their proud pastures, inundated the broad earth in his fury, inundated the mist of the mountains. He slew wicked Anzu, and warrior Ninurta regained the tables of destiny for his own hand. And as sign of the good news, the wind brought Anzu's feathers. Dagon saw his sign and rejoiced, and called the gods, and joyfully he spoke. The strong one has indeed slain Anzu in the mountain. He regained for his own hand the of Anu at Dagon. Come to us. Let rejoice, play, make merry, the gods, the brothers, and hear their secrets, the secret of the gods. Let Enlil of the gods, his brother, bestow on the rights. Enlil made his voice heard, he spoke to Dagon. When he slew wicked Anzu in the midst of his mountains, warrior Ninurta retained the gods' tables of destiny for his own hand. Send for him and let him come to you. Let him place the tables of destiny in your lap. Enlil made his voice heard and spoke, addressed to his words to Nisku, his visor. Nisku, go outside, bring Berdu my presence. Nisku went outside, Berdu into Enlil's presence. Enlil made his voice heard. Ninurta made his voice heard and spoke. Anyway, they go on to say that because he had slain the Anzu, he would and was the brave one, that he would hold the tables of destiny, and it would put him into the most powerful position among the Anunnaki. Let him, Enlil, and his powerfulness gaze upon wicked Anzu and Ikur, warrior in your powerfulness. When you slew the mountain, you captured Anzu, slew him in powerfulness, slew soaring Anzu in his powerfulness. Because you were so brave and slew the mountain, you made all foes kneel at the feet of Enlil, your father, and Ninurta. Because you were so brave, you slew the mountain. Whoever was created like you, the mountain rights are proclaimed, the shrine of the gods of fates granted to you. They call upon Asaba for your purification ceremony. They call upon your name in the furrow Ninjirsu. They designate for the entire shepherding of people, giving you great name as Dooku for kingship. In Elam they gave you the name of Harabatil. They speak of you in Shushanak and Susa, and your name in Anuz they give you as Lord of the Secret. Among the gods, your brothers, your father who marches in front, they give you your name Pablasaj and Egelma. Give your name as Ninanzu and Ikerma. Taranki was your birthplace. They speak of you as Ishtaran. Zababa, they call his name. Your bravery much greater than all the other gods. Your divinity surpassing wholeheartedly. I praise you. But it goes on to say and discuss, it's talking in this, the myth of the Anzu, and talking about, Ninurta, the son of Enlil, and obviously, he needed, Enki was very wise, and he's very crafty and intelligent, and he very knowledgeable about war, and they came to him, and with his knowledge was able to do that. And so the reason why I mention this is because to bear in mind that that at times they have worked together, and even these the gods, they had apparently beer drinking contests, and they have been very close, and try to bear that in mind, because we hope to have peace one day, and real peace and love and equality, and that's what I pray for. And tonight's the new moon, so I'm kind of putting this forth to kind of try to hopefully ease some of the competitiveness and the tension, and to kind of say that everybody, we all need each other, and it's definitely important. And I'm gonna make another video for another topic, but to discuss some other things. But I just wanted to for tonight, and so this was my video as a tribute to Ninurta, and yes, as one of the speakers for Enki has come forth, and she said that in one of the papers on the website, her name is Sasha Lesson, and she said that basically Ninurta is the next to rule Earth, and that was coming from Enki as well. So if you do get a chance and you would like to look at that, that would explain some things in regards to that. But okay, that's it. I will see you guys again soon. Okay, God bless.